This is Valley Falls State Park. Again, I'm in Marion County, West Virginia. I'm hoping the noise of the waterfall isn't too much. Definitely beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful. Get a good look down the river. It stays pretty swift, as you can see. Some pretty huge boulders down through there. I think this guy caught a fish. Try not to aggravate him too much. I'll walk back up here and go up to the top of the falls, check it out a little bit. Might check out a few of the trails today, see what we got. I don't think I've lived here for a while. I don't think I've ever been able to come down here during the fall and get a good shot of the waterfalls. Unfortunately, anytime I've came down in the fall, by that time the water's pretty low. It's, you know, it's still pretty, but it's not quite the same. Yeah, it definitely CSX Railroad. We got a nice no trespassing sign over there. Beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful day. Not sure what we got on this post. Just says grist mill race built in 1837. Ah, I see. So I guess the race is the channel. See if I can tilt it down here. See if y'all get a shot of that. Looks like they basically channeled the river to operate the grist mill. Pretty neat. Had to have been a lot of hard work. Got another little sign over here. Let's see, in the 1850s, this stone was used in the grist mill operations at Valley Falls. Old mill stone. If I'm not mistaken, if you can see this hole in the center, they used to take and put these on large wooden posts, and then the water would turn these stones, and that's how they would grind up the mill, well, I guess the grist. Pretty nice little bridge here. Sometimes you can walk fairly far out onto these rocks. Some days it's pretty dry. I want to see if I can find it while I'm out here. Something pretty neat that I've saw out here past times I've been here. There's names and dates carved into these rocks. Actually, yeah, right here's some. Yeah. Can't really make out what the name is. Something PA though. Got another one here. A few more here. Some of them's pretty old. This one says Johnny something. Really neat though. This is kind of midways up. We got another set of falls out over there. And then that larger set that I was at earlier is down here. I should be able to walk out onto them though. Definitely a lot of water coming through there. Don't know if anybody can hear me. Hope it picks up, but my gosh, I couldn't imagine falling in that. It's the thousands and thousands of gallons of water. Here's a, now I'm shadowing it. There we go. Another old name and date. Pretty well been weathered away by time. It's kind of hard to make them out. I'm gonna set my stuff here on this one. See how close we can get to this big old rapid. It's pretty neat. They still let you get this close to it, given the hazard. Check it out here. There we go. Oh yeah. Look at that. It's really something. That is really something. You see there, the Tiger River up above. Pretty sure you probably can't hear anything I'm saying. This water's super loud. That's alright. That's sun coming down through here. Try to find a good way back down. I actually wanted to take a second and walk back in here. The fishermen that were down here earlier on the ledge left, so I can actually walk down here and get a better look up close, and then actually show how vast these falls are. I didn't want to disturb them while they were fishing. It's alright. Pretty walky walk down in here. Like, not bad. Definitely doable. You want to watch your step. There's a lot of loose rocks. But once I'm out here, you'll be able to see it's definitely worth it. Yeah, I came down here one time when it was flooded. There was almost all these rocks were covered. It's really interesting. Kind of boring though. Neat to see because it was something different, but wasn't a lot to see. Probably won't be able to hear me. It's pretty deep. I stepped over this crack here. It's pretty solid. Definitely want to watch your step. It's gonna be loud when I get out here, but here's probably the best view I can get of the lower falls. Really cool. That water down here, super choppy, super deep. I'd love to know how deep this water is. I don't think it's ever been clear enough really for me to see the bottom, just because the volume of water coming off those falls is so intense that it shakes it up. I think I can get out here to this little cliff actually and get a good side look. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. It's unfortunate. It's not really an easy way down. A pretty good set of falls right there, and if you look further out, really, really strong waterfall over there. It's almost like a giant slide. I've seen pictures. They actually take kayaks down this sometimes. I don't know who you get in touch with to find out for anyone who's interested in kayaking, but I guess it is something that you can do. I don't know that I would ever do it. But if you're into whitewater rafting, I don't think North Central West Virginia is really it, but we do have this. We definitely have this. Get one more good shot. Try not to bother this fisherman over here. And over there's cliffs. Those are pretty tall. Pretty neat place. It's interesting that they built a mill here. It shows a very scenic place. It makes sense why they did it here. I'd say probably for most of the Tigard River, this is one of the swifter areas that had enough water moving quickly to turn the grindstones. But yeah, really pretty. Here's a good shot of the rest of the park. You can see some other things worth mentioning. I'm not going to go check it out today, but the entrance of the park, for anyone who would ever plan anything down here, it's a playground for kids, something to keep them interested if they don't enjoy the waterfalls. Some pavilions, have you a nice little family picnic down here. We've definitely been down here a few times and done that myself. My kids love it either way. But yeah. Just wanted to pop back in real quick and get a look at this. Earlier there were some people doing yoga here. Didn't want to disturb them. I don't think this has always been here. It looks fairly new, but I'm not going to read the entire story, but definitely got some really cool artifacts and some old pictures here. Really neat. I took a few pictures of them. I'm going to try to put them up in a way that can be seen, but yeah, just wanted to stop back here and actually show this off. It's a little side note.